YouTube makeup lovers, so I am here for my April favorites. I have tons of stuff to share with you, most of which I think it's not makeup. I have a little bit of a variety, so I have lots of things that I definitely want to show you that I have been wearing a ton this month or that I'm kind of obsessed with, and I just really had to share with you guys. So let's get started. The very first thing I am going to share with you guys are my sneakers, and I have to say I'm not like a huge sneaker person either, but these sneakers are amazing, and they are the Nike Pegasus 31 sneakers. And yes, they are very, very bright, but I love them. They're so comfortable, and I just had to mention them because when I was out of town, these things definitely saved my life. I used to always like to travel with my Vans sneakers, which I love, but on a trip that I did where I walked a lot, they were really not that great for my feet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am obsessed with the Vans slip-on sneaker. I love them. I can walk in them for hours and hours and hours. But if you're going on a trip that you're going to be doing a lot of sightseeing and you're going to be walking for maybe like about 8 hours a day, or climbing or something like that, I definitely recommend that you use real sport sneakers that are actually made to protect your feet and just make sure that you're always safe and that you don't like twist your ankle. So I went to Machu Picchu and we went up so many steps, up the steps, down the steps. They were slippery, they were muddy, and I used my sneakers, and although they were bright and you would not lose me from a mile away, they were very comfortable, so I was so thankful that I took them with me on the trip. So if you're looking for a pair of sneakers for the gym or for running or for whatever, these Pegasus 31 ones are really good. So I've always loved Nike. It's my favorite brand to buy for sneakers. I think I'm gonna get another pair just because I love them, and then I know that when I go back to get another pair, maybe like in 8 or 9 months, they probably won't be around anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump on that and get another pair just in case. I have another pair of shoes that's a favorite of mine, and I just love it so much. I have to say that I haven't really worn them, so I know maybe they shouldn't be in the favorites just because it's not that I've worn them every single month, but I just can't stop looking at them. They're so pretty. They are these shoes. I shared them on Instagram. I got these in Brazil at the Melissa store. The brand is Melissa, and here in the inside it says Vivienne, Westwood, Anglomania plus Melissa. So maybe it's like a collaboration, and the shoe is plastic. Like, this is a plastic material. All this is plastic. Even like the heel is wrapped in plastic, and then it has like this bow right here in the front, which, not bow, this heart in the front that is like I don't know, it's plastic too, but it's like hard plastic. This is kind of like jelly. I remember back in the day the jellies were all famous and stuff. Well, now they have this company, you can even smell like all the plastic, but it's just such a different shoe. I've never seen anything like this here. The other day I actually saw some shoes of these at Nordstrom. They have all types of shoes at the Melissa store. I went to it in Sao Paulo, and I saw the same shoe. There were like these flats that I didn't buy. They had like a little butterfly on top. They were $45 in Brazil, and they were $105 at Nordstrom here in the States. So I was like, oh my god, maybe I should have bought them. But I didn't buy those flats because when I would walk, it would kind of like open up on the sides, so I didn't like them. But these just fit great, and I think they're so pretty, and I think they're so different. So I just really wanted to share them with you because I thought it was very cool, just the fact that the shoe is made out of plastic. Next, I wanted to share another favorite of mine, and these are some Havaianas that I bought on the trip. I love them. They're so comfortable. I've already worn them, and they're just so cute. Look at these. These have lipsticks, nail polishes on them, and little sunglasses. So I thought that these were pretty. And then I also got myself these as well, which I thought were pretty. They had purple and just like a bunch of different colors, like palm trees. They're just adorable. And then these, I have to tell you, the price is also super cheap from what they cost here. I think I got these for like $10 or $11 over there. And here they're probably like what, like $28, $29. I've even seen them for more than that. And I think one was more expensive than the other. Can't remember which one was which, One of them was $13, but I don't know which one. And one of them was, I think, 10 or 11. So the Havaianas, another favorite of mine, love them, had to share them with you guys. And the last non-beauty favorite is this bag. This is from Louis Vuitton, and this is the Speedy 30 Monogram V. It's a special edition that was launched for the summer, and it has like this really pretty V in the front in like a pretty pink color, and then it just says like the whole little like summer theme that they got going on, which is like the whole, says Voler, Vogues, Voyages, Valise avec de Louis Vuitton. I also got the little keychain here. Pretty much I got it for decor because I thought it looked really pretty, but it's also a keychain, and it has the little ring in the back for your keys. I like it because it's kind of like a classic Louis Vuitton bag, but it has a little bit of extra in it, you know, like it has like a little extra touch that adds a little bit of color, and I just really liked it. I like it because it was different. So like I said, this is the Speedy 30. I love the Speedies. The Speedies have always been my favorite type of bag. They also have it in the Never Full, which is like the big bucket one, but it's open. So I'm always more of a person who likes to have my purses with a zipper. I'm paranoid that something's gonna fall out. But like I said, they do have it in the Never Full, and I saw a picture online, the lady showed me at the store, that the Never Full also came in with like a turquoise V, but she mentioned that the Speedy 30 only had the pink V. So love it, obsessed with it. I thought it was very beautiful. I'll be wearing this for a very long time. It's a huge splurge for sure. It's been forever that I have ever splurged on a Louis Vuitton bag, but love it. I totally recommend if you were ever gonna get a Speedy, the Speedy 30. I've even gone up to the Speedy 35, which is a little bit bigger. I love it. Those are my two favorite, the 30 and the 35. The Speedy 25, I think that one gets a little bit too small, and I don't like it. It's just too tiny for my taste. Now back to the more beauty related items. I also have some favorite nail polishes that I think will be fabulous for spring. These are all some that I have been wearing, and I just kind of like have been rotating them, so I just thought I would share them all with you. The very first one is this Sorry I'm Fizzy Today. This is by OPI. Love it. It's like a peachy pink color. And then I have the DJ Play That Song. Love this one too. It's definitely a bright purple color, which will probably look really good with my brand new Too Faced Melted Metal lipstick. Look at that combo. That will look beautiful together. And last is the one that I'm wearing right now by Essie, Tour de Finance, which is this one right here. And these colors aren't new at all. I'm not sure when I got the Fizzy Today. That's the only one that I'm not sure. But these two Essie colors I've had for a long time. I just haven't worn them for a long time. So I was just like, let me find some spring colors, and I have been obsessed with these three. So if you're looking for nail polishes for this spring, these are my three favorites. Another favorite product of mine this past month is the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt perfume. Loving this perfume. I took it on my trip. I really just bought it because it came in a nice small size, and I always like to try, I'm so picky with perfumes, I always kind of like to try them first before I commit to the big bottle, which is pricey. And so I just bought the little bottle, and I really do like it. Definitely when I run out of this, I'll go back and get the big one. I had bought one that was like mint and jasmine, and I ended up returning it because I just like this one so much more. The other one, the mint and jasmine one, it was just, it smelled so good on the bottle, and it smelled good at first, but then throughout the day it was really tiring, and I just kept on smelling it, and it was just like too much. It was just too strong for me. And this is one that I can definitely take all day. I spritz it maybe like once here, and then once in my, you know, kind of like in this area, and I love it. It lasts the whole day, and it's just a really good perfume. It actually says here it's a cologne. Next, I'm also loving this NARSissist. This is a blush, contour, and lip palette. Looks like this. It suffered a little accident while I was on my trip right here, but I really did love it. It was very convenient because it had the three blushes right here, and then it also has the Laguna bronzer on the bottom, and it also has the highlight, which is the Albatross highlights, which I love as well. I've totally blanked on the name. And then it has the 3 blushes, which are Enrapture, Enthralled, and Roman Holiday. And I just really like these blushes. I really never owned Nars blushes before, so I thought that this was a nice way to try 3 of them. It also has this pink lip gloss, which just fits right in there. So it's a nice little compact thing that was really handy to go, and I just used it all the time, every single day throughout the entire trip. I have a favorite lipstick lip gloss combination of the month, and these are definitely not new favorites. These have been favorites in the past. The lipstick that I love is the Bite Beauty Retsina, and I've always loved that lipstick. It's an all-time favorite. I just recently bought a new one. And the lip gloss is the YSL Volupte gloss in Nude Carat. I almost blanked on the name. This is what they look like separate, but together it is just perfection. I love this combo. It is just such a beautiful nude pink combo for your lips. Love it. I also love the formulas of both. Another favorite of mine is the Sigma Tapered Kabuki. This is the F86 brush, and I have it in the copper. They recently just came out with all their brushes with the copper ferrule, and I had to get this one because it's one of my all-time favorites. But now I'm using it for something different. I used to always use it for foundation. It's a great brush just to get into anywhere that you want, just because it has a nice pointed tip, and I just love the whole tapered type of brush. And these are my favorite brushes, the ones with the Sigmax bristles. But for concealer, I used to always use the precision brushes from Sigma just to kind of like blend in my concealer, and it worked wonders. I loved it. It worked great. I had seen a lot of gurus use this one as concealer, and I thought, wow, that's a pretty big brush to use for concealer, but I never really tried it until I finally tried it, and it was like, oh wow. It totally became my new concealer brush. So I totally fell into the bandwagon with everybody else because it does work great, and it just, the thing is that it works a lot faster. These brushes still work great, but they do take a lot longer to finish blending in. Whereas in this one, you do it really fast. I still use this one though to get into really close under the lower lash line. I always apply my concealer after I've already done my eye makeup. So this brush is always good just to kind of get in there so you don't ruin your makeup, and just to make sure that everything is nicely blended, that is closer to your lower lash line. But this is definitely a favorite of mine this month because it's when I just first started using it as a concealer brush. So I'm late to this whole trend with this brush and concealer, but apparently it's been going on for a while already. I think even Sigma actually kind of markets it as their #1 concealer brush. So I can't believe I had never tried it, but I did, and it works wonders. I've been using it a lot with my Naked Skin concealer, which I have been loving. The last beauty product in my April favorites is another repeat favorite, and it is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. I believe I had this in my favorites. Maybe it was in January. But I just have been loving this product. I have been using it every single day this month. It's all I have on my eyes. I have it on today again. It's just a beautiful, beautiful palette. I took it on the trip and I used it non-stop every single day. I was able to do so many different looks with this palette. I mean, really, this is the month that I really, well, April is a month that I really was able to use it every single day non-stop. And even now that I got back and I have my whole makeup collection for me to choose, I still keep on picking up this palette. So I really do love this palette a lot, and I totally recommend it. I just had to mention this in my April favorites because it's what I have been using non-stop throughout the month of April. So that is pretty much it. These were my favorite products for the month of April. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you try some of my favorite products out. And as always, I want to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. Bye.